Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Outgrow leads to Flodesk as subscribers. So I am running a fitness classes, and to promote my business, generate leads and engage clients, I am using Outgrow to create engaging and attractive quizzes and assessments. Now I want that whenever a person is going to submit this assessment related to the fitness class, then I am going to receive the details of these leads. And I further want to communicate with them to nurture them and to communicate the leads into customers. For that, I am using an email marketing software, that is Flodesk. Now my objective is that as soon as a lead will be generated by submitting the assessment in Outgrow, then I want to add that lead as a subscriber in Flodesk. But I am not going to do this process manually every time because it is going to take a lot of time. Therefore, I am going to automate this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, that too without any coding or programming skills. So I will simply set up a connection between Outgrow and Flodesk to automate this entire process. And to learn this amazing automation step by step, you have to come towards my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Outgrow leads as subscribers in Flodesk. So I run a fitness coaching business, as I told you, where I offer personalized workout plans and nutrition advice to the customers and to clients. I use Outgrow to create interactive content like fitness quizzes and assessments to engage potential clients and gather leads. All right, so here I want to nurture these leads further by further communicating with them, by sending them offers related to my fitness coaching and providing them free advices so that I can convert these leads into payable customers. All right, so for doing that, I am using Flodesk, which is an amazing email marketing software. So to nurture my leads and convert them into customers, I need to regularly engage them and communicate offers with them. So for this, I am using this software, that is Flodesk. So I want to add my leads which are generated from Outgrow into Flodesk as subscribers. Now, here we have a challenge that manually transferring the leads from Outgrow towards Flodesk is a time-consuming task and it is going to take a lot of efforts. Therefore, I want to automate this entire process. So here I am going to set up a connection between Outgrow and Flodesk in such a way that whenever a lead will be generated by submitting the quiz which I have created for my fitness coaching, then immediately by using the details of that lead, a subscriber will be added in my email marketing software, that is Flodesk. So here I have created a fitness assessment quiz in Outgrow, and along with the questions I have also included the details such as name and email. So when the person is going to submit the form, the quiz, then I'm going to receive the email of that person, and by using that email I'm going to add that person as a subscriber in Flodesk, that is in my email marketing. Now, how am I going to automate this entire process? I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills for this entire process. I will simply use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So Pabbly Connect helps us to set up connections between different applications, which will help us to automate all our repetitive tasks easily. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. When you will do that, you will be able to create your free new account, and it will take just 2 minutes. Also, once you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations for your requirements. Now, because I'm already an existing user, as I told you, so I'm going to go on sign in option. Now, this is all app section of Pabbly, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. Now, to create the automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And you can see it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now on this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows accordingly and separately. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option, which is given on right corner with blue color. Let's do that, and here a dialog boxes appear. So it is asking us to provide a name to our workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name. Add Outgrow leads to Flodesk as subscribers. After giving the name to my workflow, here I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. You can see I have multiple folders over here. Okay, I want to select this automations for lead management folder because I've created this for lead management automations. Now I want to save my workflow in the folder. After selecting this, let's click on create, and we can see that two windows are open in front of us. So what are these? So first is the trigger and the other is action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here my objective is that whenever a person is going to submit the quiz which I have created in Outgrow, then automatically that person should be added as a subscriber in my Flodesk account in my email marketing software. Okay, so here I'm going to take Outgrow in my trigger and I'm going to take Flodesk in my action. But we can see that clearly action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is generated by submitting the quiz or the assessment in Outgrow, then only that lead will be added as a subscriber in Flodesk, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start setting up the connection between Outgrow and Flodesk. So first of all, we have to select our trigger application, that will be Outgrow. Now, what are the benefits of using Outgrow for generating your quiz or assessment? Let me tell you that. So it is an amazing platform designed to create interactive content such as calculators. You can create calculators over here. You can create quizzes, chatbots, surveys, etc. for generating leads, for capturing feedbacks from your customers for your products or services, and it gives you some amazing features which can be utilized for making your data collection effortless. Okay, so here you have multiple features like that. Now I am using Outgrow because it makes my work easy. So here I have selected trigger application as Outgrow. Now I am using Outgrow because I want to collect the data from my potential clients or leads. So with the help of Outgrow, I can create some amazing quiz and engaging assessments. So it will engage the customers, the audience, to submit the form. And as soon as they will do that, I'm going to receive the response. And in that response, I'm going to receive the emails and details of my leads, which I can use further to add them in my email marketing software and to convert them further as a customers. Now, after selecting the application, we also have to select the trigger event. Now, what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So here you can see we have new lead as our trigger event. That means whenever a new lead will be generated by submitting the quiz or assessment in Outgrow, then we want to capture the response instantly. Let's select new lead as our trigger event. As we have done that, we can see that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. So we have to set up connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook, and we are going to use this webhook URL for that, as it is going to transfer the data from Outgrow whenever a new lead will be generated towards Pabbly Connect. Now here we have also received some instructions which we have to follow step by step carefully to set up the connection. So let's simply copy the webhook URL first of all, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So as we have done that, now I'm going to take you towards my Outgrow account, and we have to select the quiz or the assessment which we want to connect. This is my fitness assessment quiz. As you can see, I'm going to select this. And after coming over here, we have the option of build. So we have come towards the build option. Towards the right side of build, here we can see the option of configure. So now we have to go towards configure section, and here from the left side we can see the option of integration. Under integration, here we have the option of webhooks. So we want to set up connection with the help of webhooks, so we have to come towards this webhook section, and here we can see the option of webhook URL. So you have to simply paste a URL in this field to set up the connection. As you can see, I've already built a connection earlier, so this is the existing URL which is already pasted over here. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to paste the new URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. And now after doing this, here we have selected events which we want, on the happening of which we want the response. So we have to select leads option over here, because we want that whenever the lead will be generated from Outgrow, then we want to capture the response. Alright, so after doing this, we have to click on test and save. Sample JSON is already selected over here, and this is the sample, that means the test response which we are going to capture in Pabbly Connect when we are going to click on the send button, and we will check the connection between Outgrow and Pabbly Connect. So let's click on send. As we have done that, our webhook is set up successfully and the response is sent. So let's check over here in Outgrow, and yes, this is the test response which we have already captured. So this is the visitor key. When we'll scroll down, here are all the sample details such as sample questions. All right, now this means that our connection is absolutely successful. So now once we have set up this connection, whenever the fitness assessment quiz will be submitted by a new lead, we are going to receive the response of that lead over here in Pabbly Connect automatically. So now what we have to do, we will simply click on recapture webhook response button, and it is showing waiting for webhook response. Now we are going to do a test submission once again by submitting the form, that means the assessment quiz, by ourselves, so that we can capture the new response. So I'm going to open the assessment in a new tab, and here I'm going to click on start quiz. So it is asking us certain questions. What is your primary fitness goal? So here we have multiple options. Let's say I'm going to select maintaining overall health is my primary goal. Okay, so the answer is wrong over here currently. Let's click on next. How often do you currently exercise per week? So I'm going to select every day. Now it is asking us, do you follow a specific diet? Yes. And it is asking us how can we get in touch. So now these are the very important details. So after submitting the assessment, when the lead is going to submit the details in these fields, we are going to receive the actual data of the lead. So this is the name column and this is the email. So here, because just I'm doing a test submission, so I'm going to enter some dummy details in order to submit the response, and we will check whether the response is actually transferred towards Pabbly Connect or not. So let's say the name of the lead is Smart Lead, and let's say the email of this lead is smartlead568@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to submit this form, and here we can see that the assessment is submitted. So let's go towards Pabbly Connect, and we can see that as soon as we have submitted the assessment over there in Outgrow, we have already received the response. So in this response, you can see we have received all the details. This is the date and time at which the form is submitted. Here is the source, that is Outgrow. You can see that the score of the assessment for each of the questions are also given over here. All right, when we'll scroll down, here are the questions and the responses which we have received of these questions. Along with this, when we'll scroll down, here are all the details of the leads as well. So this is the same name, Smart Lead, and this is the same email address which we have entered while submitting this assessment. So this means that our connection is absolutely successful. So now whenever the assessment will be submitted by a new lead of my fitness coaching, then I'm going to immediately receive the response of that lead with all the details and the response over here in Pabbly Connect. Once we have set up this connection, now we want to send this response towards Flodesk to create a subscriber. Now, because I want to add the leads which I am generating from Outgrow as subscribers in my Flodesk account, so now I have to set up the connection between Flodesk and Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to tell you what are the benefits of using Flodesk as your email marketing. So this is amazing email marketing platform. It is very popular and it is designed to help businesses to create visually appealing emails and grow their email list very easily. So here I'm using Flodesk. We'll go towards our action step, and here our action application will be Flodesk. Let's select that. After selecting the application, we have to select the action event. We have multiple action events over here: create or update subscriber, add existing subscriber to a particular segment, find subscriber, etc. Here I want that whenever the form will be submitted, I want to create a new subscriber in Flodesk. For that, here I'm going to use create or update subscriber as my action event. Let's click on connect. Now to build the connection, we have two options: add new connection or select existing connection. So I'm going to go with add new connection to build a new connection with my Flodesk account. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. Now let's click on connect with Flodesk. And you can see that I've already logged into my Flodesk account. So now it is asking us for the email address and the password of our Flodesk account. That means the login credentials. And here we have to simply click on continue. Now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Flodesk account. We will simply click on allow as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Now, as we have done that, we can see that successfully the authorization is done and our Flodesk account is connected with Pabbly Connect. Let's move forward. Here, in order to create the subscriber in Flodesk, we have to enter some details. First of all, we have to select the field by using which field you want to create the subscriber. We have email option or subscriber ID. Now, from our earlier response, that means from Outgrow, we have received emails. So, email will be my field. Now, it is asking us the field value that you have selected email over here. So, now you have to provide the value for that. That means the email of the person. So we have already received the email and all other details in our earlier response. We will simply use the earlier response over here. Now, when we insert the data from previous step like this, it is called as mapping. Now, mapping makes the data dynamic. So when we'll scroll down here, we can see that this is the email address of the lead. When we'll select this, it is mapped. So when we have mapped this email over here, it has become dynamic and it is replaceable now with each and every new response. So this means that now whenever for my fitness coaching, a new assessment will be submitted by a new lead, then immediately the data which I'm going to map over here is going to replace with the new data of that new lead. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process of adding our Outgrow leads to Flodesk as subscriber. Alright, now the next is the name. So we have two different fields, first name and last name. Let's check whether we have received the first name and last name separately in our earlier response. So yes, here we can see that we have received first name and last name separately. So let's quickly map the first name first of all, and now we are going to map the last name. Alright, we have done that. Now, if you have the phone number, you can also map that. And if you want, you can also map the company name if you have received these details in your response. Alright, I have not received them, so I'm going to ignore these fields for now. Now, we'll simply click on Save and Send Test Request button. And we can see that here we have received a response. In this response, we have also received an ID. This is the ID of the subscriber and the status of the subscriber is active. So let's go and check whether the subscriber with the same email address is added in Flodesk or not. So this is my Flodesk account. We'll go towards audience section over here. And we can see that yes, recently a new audience is added. That means a new subscriber is added over here. The status is active and this is the same email address. When we'll open the subscriber, here are all the details. Now this means that our connection is absolutely successful. So once we have set up this connection, now whenever the assessment will be submitted by a new lead in Outgrow, immediately that lead will be added as a subscriber in our email marketing platform, that is Flodesk. So let's check this workflow once again with a real example. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open the form, that is the Outgrow assessment, in another tab, and I'm going to submit it in the incognito mode. Okay, this time with all new details. Let's say this time here it is asking us what is your primary fitness goal. So I'm going to select lose weight. Okay, now it is asking us how often do you currently exercise. I'm going to select every day. Now do you follow a specific diet. Here I'm going to select yes. How can we get in touch. So I'm going to enter all new details. This time let's say the name is dummy lead and the email of the lead is dummylead307@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to submit this assessment. And as we have submitted the assessment, let's go towards Flodesk and you will check whether the subscriber is automatically added there or not. And yes, here we can see that automatically within seconds, without any single manual effort, we can see that a lead is generated and added over here as a subscriber in our email marketing account. So by creating this automation workflow, I can effortlessly capture and nurture leads, ultimately driving more conversation and growing my fitness business effortlessly. You can see that here we have done a simple connection between Outgrow and Flodesk in such a way that whenever a lead will be generated from Outgrow, then immediately that response will be captured and the lead which is generated will be added as a new subscriber in Flodesk. Okay, so here that's it in the video. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.